Hi guys. So I'll start off with a question. How many of you have ever been on a trek? Anybody online or here? Somebody? Trekking. Have you ever been part of a trek? So could you tell me how often do you go on a trek?
Maybe once a quarter.
Okay. And you?
Once or twice in a year.
Okay. Fantastic. So I'll share my experience on trekking. So I really love to do a lot of treks, and I'm a very adventurous person. So recently, I went to Uttarkashi for a mountaineering course from Nehru Institute of Mountaineering. And so when I looked at stuff, when you want to do a proper trek, especially in the northern part of India, during a specific season, you need to have the best gears with you in order to, get the best out of you and do it in a comfortable way rather than, finding it difficult. So I went on searching for gears, and as per in India, you can only find Decathlon or Wildcraft. So I was looking at them, and then the cost was about 25K, like all my gears together. And then I was wondering, I come from very southern part of India, from Shivakasi. So the tickets would cost me 20K up and down, and the trek is 10,000. Apart from this, 25,000 for the gears. So I was like, if I'm doing it on a very, just like how you said, once in a quarter. So I'm sure that a lot of people do this as an occasional thing. So nobody wants to spend 25K on it and then purchase and keep it and not use the equipments. So that's why we came up with this unique idea, which is called the renters. So to elaborate on that, I'll call up Arpan.
Yeah, to distinguish panelists, I think I'm audible properly. So, as of one of my fellow teammates already told about his experience, and after listening his experience, I come up with two points mainly, and 2 10 points actually. That when you have been coming, when you go for any tracking or some professional traveling or something, then you need to take some gear or something. The first point is that they are too costly. Either they are too costly to get it, or either these are not accessible in your location or something. And the third thing is that when you have to go for any trekking or something, you just it is a professional way that you are not going every day or every week for this expenses. So you are just making in a quarter or in a other way. So this is quite costly for that case. So we will provide the lifestyle or hassle-free rentals with the tracking gear or the other offerings like entertainment, fitness, from traveling to the photography, everything, like with the latest cameras and everything. So the main thing is that we will provide the adventurous seekers to gear up with the trekking gears, with biking aquatics and riding gears, essentials and fractions of their purchase cost. So this low cost bearing and boredom, they can offer the gaming consoles also. So the thing is that we will provide them a very minimal price with a very minimal renting price. We provide them the hassle-free renting things from us to get the product from minimal charges. Please go ahead with the next. Okay. So the problem here, we have do some researches from some of our friends and those who are doing tracking often. We come with two problem points, like accessing the latest product for the travel to entertainment and fitness are quite expensive, or they are need to spend too much money. And the second thing is that purchasing these items outreach can be expensive and impact for short-term occasional, because these are not a daily pervasive uses. And the third thing is there is a huge burden of ownership. So with this opportunity, with this problem, we come with two to three opportunities actually. We address these challenges by providing a hassle-free rental to opportunity lies in offering diverse range of products. Even in this market right now, there is a company called Fairpal who is providing these services with having a 20,000 plus customer base, and they have been getting generated more than crore revenue right now. So this service is not provide affordable, but also long-term communications also made. For this, in that case, their maintenance there is no maintenance cost. They can just access this by daily rental basis also. So this is the second thing. Please go ahead, Sudhi.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Basically, the market we are catering to is trekking and hiking market, and the problem was that due to expensive gears and expensive materials being used in the hiking and trekking, people were not able to go or buy different stuff on the same particular time. Now the idea we have come upon, or the proposed or solution to this problem, is Rentus. Rentus is one-stop solution where you can buy or rent any product, any material at a given point of time. So now let's say you're going on a trek on 25th of January. So by 20th you can even book your gears, any material you want through our website. Other than that, the thing which our website is providing is authorization to the different guides. Basically, the guides who help in trekking and hiking. So they will be authorized in our website. Customer can come to our website and they can select the place, the people they are catering to, and they can go directly with them. Even the photographer, trek guide, everyone will be authorized on our website, and customer can contact with them directly through our website.
Last 3 minutes remaining.
Yeah. Okay. So mainly we are focusing on customer-centric approach, basically for the seamless experience for buying from the websites or the application. A dedicated support team to ensure a smooth and enjoyable experience from the user. And we will provide the payment. And the second thing is variety of choices. We offer a diverse ensuring users have access to a wide range of choices. This variety allows users to experiment with different products, meeting their changing needs and preferences without the ownership. So we feel that we would reduce the pressures of the buying a product with a very minimal renting cost per daily basis or something. And the second thing is that we would reduce the maintenance charges for ownership pressures also. And the third thing is that when we will provide them, they don't need to pay anything extra for regarding their own self. And the third thing is we will provide them the delivery, so they can ensure their product within they would get their product within just 1 to 2 days within. By addressing these pain points, we transform the systems. Go ahead.
Yeah, so what is the unique value proposition that we have is that we are not just restricting to providing for rentals. We are also coming up with an online community, because when you go on a proper trek, you have so many questions in your mind, as to where you can get to and how you can get to. And if suppose you're going on a group trek, you'll only know them maybe after you go there. So if you're traveling solo, you can come up with groups and then make a plan based on that. So that is something that we'll be providing additional. Beyond that, we'll also have trip planners, online communities for FAQs and everything. And so that is basically our UVP.
The wireframe view or prototype of our idea is basically, once you go to the interface of website, it will lead you. Now let's say you have clicked on the rent part, and it will get back you to the what would you like to rent, and from there whatever you select, you'll get there, and the pricing will be based on the days you are renting it. Now let's say you are renting it for less days, the price will be more, and if you are renting it for more days, the price will be less comparatively. You can see the chart here. The chart is took from one of our direct competitors, Sherpal, and from there you'll go to the payment gateway, and directly you'll proceed.
Last 30 seconds.
So this is our BMC. So basically our customer segments are people who are into trekking, who are into traveling. Today it's becoming a more fancier thing. A lot of influencers coming in, and then they want to make sure that they have the best set of gears to provide better content and everything. So we're also focusing on short film makers, because they run out of budget, they don't have money. We are also coming up with camera lenses wherein they can make good films in good quality. So that is something. So that's why video creators as well. And our channels are through our website, our application, and delivery partners to reach out to the customers. And customer relationship, how do we maintain them, is through providing promotions, helping them, engaging with them often by reviews, getting feedback and everything. So our value propositions, is coming up with better prices and better customer service. And also we might come up with this GPS chips wherein that can be attached to your jackets, because let's say that you're going on a solo and it's a wild place and you're not something negative happens, you're easily being able to track, so to help you.
Okay, if you look at, say, your DSLRs or whatever you're talking, those categories, it's a few lakhs, each one of them. So I think that is something that you need to really think about. That's one. Second is when you're leasing it, as you said, it's a wild terrain to go into. There could be a lot of damage to it. There could be a lot of, mishandling as far as that is concerned. So you'll have to factor that in. And last but not the least, in trekking gear, at least if you look at shoes and riding gear, I think in India the biggest problem is size. You go even if you go and you will get those 5 to 6 or whatever those sizes are, but the rest of it. So your inventory will become very, very difficult to manage. So I think look at that. In my opinion, if you guys want to start this, it's a good idea. Go in with the basic camping to start with, and then get into the cameras and stuff. Because at the end of it, it's technology. It's highly capital intensive. Otherwise good, I think.
What we have thought of is, we'll start it as a track event planner. We'll starting with that, and then once we have little bit of capital, we'll do more of funding, and then for 2 years, we might be in loss, but yeah, we'll purchase all our material, everything, and then we'll start doing.
And also just one last thing. Remember, this kind of business cannot be done sitting in Mumbai. You will have to be there.
Yes.
I mean, let's be very, very clear. I mean, you can't sit in Mumbai and give it to Uttarakhand or some places that way. I think otherwise, good thought of problem. Good luck to you.
Thank you so much.
Your presentation was very good, very clear. I think the rent model already exists today, right? So the question I have is in terms of your pricing model you showed, right? Go back to the previous slide. Yeah, this one, right? So to the left, or okay, to the right. So you have per day pricing, but you would have to charge some kind of a one-time fee.
So we are coming up with initial deposit of 250 rupees.
250 rupees.
Yes.
So if I take a camera worth 3 lakh rupees.
So it's not for initially for the trekking gears. It changes based on what the product is.
Based on the product price.
Because GoPros, it will cost you 20k to 40k. For that you cannot have.
So how much deposit would you charge for a GoPro?
So we have to look on that, because we're just starting with trekking gears, and then when we start with trekking gears, we'll get an idea of how this works.
So ideally tie it up with a credit card platform.
Okay.
Because if you go anywhere and lease a car or say 50 lakh rupees, he doesn't take 10 lakh rupees deposit. No one will give it to you.
Yes.
So what you need to do is you need to do your risk management very clearly. So if you're going to hire a camera worth 5 lakh rupees, you have to ensure that they take it, you put the deposit in the credit card. Why do you do that? Because you can have recourse to that person using the credit card. So you'll have to work on that piece. Okay.
Okay.
Sir, we have a market survey that we did.
Sure, please. And you said the competitor is Sherpa.
Sherpa,
Yes.
yes.
Sherpa.
So how we are different from them is, they just have selling and renting business. We'll be adding event planner and the other tour guides and everything.
So we've had 86 responses, in which.
So we just had a very vague idea on our market survey. The questions were, do you like hiking and trekking? And yeah, as you can see, 91% said yes. Have you experienced trekking or hiking before? 74% say yes. The difficulties they face.
What was the group size? Sample size was how much?
86.
86. Okay.
So these are the difficulties which they face during the hiking. And the major one of the problem was the oxygen thing they are talking about. So for that we are thinking we have this cylinder thing, the hand cylinder, hand oxygen mask thing, which we will be providing on our website. And yeah, they can have it or buy it direct.
And also guys, one of the ways to go about this is you could go to a lot of corporates and probably, get a tie-up for, you could go to the corporates and have a tie-up for this, wherein, they look at these kind of treks.
Yes.
And why are we looking at oxygen level treks? I mean, look at corporates in Mumbai, they'll say, Karjat is okay, Mahabaleshwar is okay. I mean, look at that segment as well, I think, because for you, revenue is more important. I mean, that kind of thing.
Okay. Okay.
Just adding one thing, which I would appreciate is you have taken responses, like market survey. That is very important, which people lack actually. वो idea लेके आते हैं, but they do not have कि वो actual feasible है. This is one thing very appreciable.
Good luck. Thank you.
And I also like your wife.